Well, what do you think of Trump?
I don't really get into politics because you know why? I think they're all on the same team.
Well,
they pretend to be enemies, but then behind the scenes they'll buddy up to each other. How could Hillary put his arm around Trump put his arm around Hillary? I could never do that. What's going on here?
I think some money for
yeah, they want control, money, power, our land and resources.
Right.
That's what they want.
He must be a big guy. That's the question.
I have a question for you. So if you're saying, is the sun on top? Is it on the side or is it on top? If the Earth is flat, is it like going around the side of the Earth or is it on the top going in a circle?
Well, let me show you. Where's the here? Here's the Arctic Circle.
Yeah.
No, that's Cancer. Tropic of Cancer, and it goes like here above Florida. When in the summertime now, it's like almost above Florida. Arctic Circle is up in here. I should draw that on sometime. But it goes like this, and then it goes around here at the equinox. It's on the equator. Then down here, it's in Capricorn, and it goes.
Oh, so that's how you get your seasons.
That's how you get the seasons. Yes, it's very close, and then it goes back, and it's down here in Capricorn for 3 days.
So where's the moon?
The moon is going around too.
Where at though? Is it on the side or is it on top?
I'm not exactly if it's a little lower. I'm not exactly sure if it's.
Is the moon flat too? Are the sun and the moon flat, or are they spheres too?
All we can tell is that it's a two-dimensional object. We can only see it in a telescope. We can't see 3 dimensions in a telescope. So those things we don't have answers for. We have film of a guy flying higher than the sun, and the sun's in the clouds, and it looks like a circle. So it probably is a sphere up there. I don't really have those answers.
And what keeps it in that pattern?
Look at quantum physics, where a super chill disk will go perpetual motion around a track. And there's a book of Enoch, it's called, that's not in the Bible, and it talks about the gates of the sun. That's an ancient document that talks about how that works.
But then wouldn't it never be night? There'd never be night. It'd be always...
Oh yeah, it is, because the sun is very small and close. It's like a flashlight more so. That's why I have this. So it kind of goes, it goes like this. Well, yeah, it goes like this, really. And the reason it illuminates more is because there's other things besides the sun that light up. It like the aurora borealis, that illuminates the elements in the atmosphere, and that's kind of the same idea. There's light travels in different ways. Thank you.
Go down here.
Been a tough crowd.
Yeah.
Wow.
The one kid came back.
That one kid, I want to smack him.
Yeah, no, they were here last year. This happens to be the same week or whatever.
Really? That same kid was this? Oh.
Not the orange shirt kid, but he was.
The orange shirt kid was horrible.
With the rip curl on the bike there, he's kind of with him.
Oh.
But yeah, they were here last year.
Oh, cool.
I guess they just come here on the weekends and got a house or something.
Oh, the cops there?
Oh yeah, they've been there a while. Yeah, Peter's he's good with the crowd. I just question, answer, let it go. He's engaging. He's passionate.
Yeah.
I can't do that.
Yeah, he has long conversations.
Yeah, he pulls in the beat. Look at that plane, it's going so slow.
Yeah, well, it's against the wind.
Yeah. Pretty neat. Any questions? We're here for answers. That's we don't know.
Earth is not a spinning ball. Horizon's always at your eye level. Hi there.
The word itself has always been that word. Spiritual Arctic, right? But then, opposite of that, it's not another pole. All compasses point to the North Pole. This green magnet with the opposite.
Oh, I wonder what time it is. horizon's always at your eye level. Oh boy. Hi. Earth is not a spinning ball. It's a flat plane. The horizon's always at your eye level. Sounds crazy until you see the evidence. Government would never lie.
Yeah. Oh, you taking a break?
Just for a minute.
We gotta, hey.
I don't-
You were talking to people. I was like talking to Peter, and tell you what, he really gets like. I was trying to just do a little side
loves
talk
this,
with him.
yeah.
No side talk. I was saying, oh, Maryland, you were waving this around, and like Maryland's really gonna flat smack people.
Don't even say that.
Smack with a level.
We can answer your questions.
You got any questions? We got answers. We're just taking a break for a second.
Research is all here.
No break for you, man.
The horizon, these flights do not exist.
No, look at this. Read that. Read that.
Okay,
Yeah, the Coriolis effect. Okay.
Shape of the basin.
I mean, that's true. That doesn't prove that it's not.
yeah, that's
It's different angles. It's different angles.
Same diameter. That's right off their website.
Yeah, that's not true. Yeah.
Horizon's always at your eye level. It does not curve down.
Just
We gotta go. We gotta go.
What do you think?
Nonsense.
Nonsense? You know what? No, the real nonsense is this.
Yeah, okay.
You can look it up yourself. Got a website.
I'm okay.
Got a website.
No, we're
I don't
good.
think it matters anyway.
When you go from point A to point B, you come around. You don't just keep going.
How do you?
It goes in a straight line.
Huh?
Flights go in a straight line. It makes a whole lot more sense on a flat map.
Yeah, okay.
And
How am I
United-
going to get back to a point A? And how if I
The
just
United
start here-
Nations logo is the flat Earth map.
Yeah, but if I start here and go
And we
here, and then I
walked
can
around,
come back
we
to
would
here.
come back, but
How
from
do I
this
get
way.
back there? If
It's a
not
circle, not a ball.
right? Oh, it's oh, okay.
See,
Makes sense.
the ball or the flat map, which is a circle, they both circumnavigate. You can both go in a circle on that. This is a circle. going in a
But then how
circle.
come we don't fall off once we hit a certain
Because
point?
Antarctica goes around the outside edge.
So it's just all frozen.
No.
That's what he said.
So you have to look, as far as we know, the edge is frozen, but
But even if it was frozen, you could hit the end and see like the end.
the government does not allow us to go beyond the edge
So
of
it's the
Antarctica. Yes,
Well, what did NASA take pictures of? They faked that?
yes, they did.
I just want
Right now, it's all computer-generated images.
For what reason?
But why would they?
Well, if they can
yeah.
fool us, they can rule us.
Are we the
Okay.
only flat object up there?
I'm sorry?
Are we the only flat
Yeah,
object?
why?
Yeah,
How
right.
come everything
the
else
rest of
is
the planet's flat too.
When you
Is
look
the
through a
moon flat?
when
Is
you
the
look
sun
through a
flat?
telescope, all you see is 2 dimensions. You can't
Then
see
why
it.
is there diff-
The moon shows 3 dimensions when it shows the phases.
Not necessarily.
It does.
Yes,
No, it doesn't.
Absolutely.
No, there's straight lines on it. How do you get a straight line?
It's not a straight line. Look
Sure
at
it
a quarter
does.
moon. That's not a straight line. A quarter moon's like this.
No, look at the half moon. That's a straight
Look
line.
at the quarter moon. Of course, a straight.
It could be. It
Of
could be a
course it's-
bowl.
Of course,
It could be a bowl shape. If you look on here, there are a lot of things I can't explain, but I do know that water is always flat on the surface for any distance.
So they're all flat up there. Jupiter's flat, Mars is flat, Moon's flat.
I've
Sun's
never
flat.
been there. I can't tell what those are.
Okay.
I only know that there's circles.
It just kind of disputes your theory that the Earth.
No,
is
it
flat
does not.
and
You talk about the surface of the earth and we can talk about something.
I want to talk about the other planets.
Well, then
Why
you
would
have
we
to
be the
research
only-
that yourself.
I am, I just
You have to
told you.
decide yourself.
The moon, the phases of the moon show.
So you're going to say that because all the ping pong or the pool balls on the pool table are round, that the pool table has to be round?
I'm talking about the
I mean,
moon.
no,
All right.
no.
Do you have a science degree?
Yeah, my dad was a math teacher. My son was a physics major.
I'm sorry, what were you then?
I have a business degree, and I had children, and I ran a business.
So have you ever done scientific research?
Yes,
In what?
yes. We just last night we went to Wildwood, and we were taking video of Atlantic City, 32.6 miles away. So if there's a curve based on a 24,901 equator, the curvature formula is 8 inches times the miles squared. That gives you your parabola. So here, or wherever you are, say we're here in the United States, everything should be going down, curving down from here, and it does not. Because 32.6 miles away, there should be 681 feet of curvature, and there's no 68-story building hidden up there. That doesn't happen.
What is the goal of this marketing campaign?
It's not a marketing campaign. I am doing this as a volunteer because I hate lies.
I'm sure wasting your time. I'm really sorry to tell you that.
Really? Ah, well, maybe on you who has a closed mind, I am wasting my time.
Yeah, put mine to ignorance and naivety.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, so you're saying I'm ignorant.
Yes.
Okay, well, I mirror that right back at you. So have a good day.
I'll take my scientific engineering.
Yeah, right.
Something
How about
meaningful.
perspective?
Yeah, it's being.
Yeah.
Guess what?
Those two just wanted to just say that I am ignorant.
It's going on 1, so we got like an hour. All right.
How long are we staying?
Dave wants a minute-long shot. Can you take a separate video of?
No, I can't take separate. I have to interrupt my filming.
Well, how about right when we're done, before we tear it down? Well, he just wants to get a look at this, and then can you send it to him? Because I really can't.
Okay, so after I
When you're done with this whole you just take one. and send
take
it
a
to him.
separate
Like
video.
1 minute he requests. Yeah? You can do it. We can do it. Yeah. We'll get someone to do it. Thanks. And then,
I did take one at the beginning, but I didn't restart it.
Flat
So-
Earth ladies, if you haven't looked into it, we're serious. Like we're selling stuff.
Those two said, "What is your marketing campaign?" I said, "This isn't
truth.
marketing.
We're selling the truth.
What are you talking
It's
about?"
free. Not even marketing.
They have no conception of truth.
Oh, there you go. So we got we're winding down here an hour left. Hour and a half.
That's better. Do you have a question, guys? I mean, I can tell you something that you don't know. This is a flat Earth map. North Pole's in the center. Antarctica is what goes around the outside edge and holds the oceans in.
That's the
Okay?
South Pole.
This is what it looks like. And Captain Cook logged 60,000 miles in the mid-1700s.
You just sail off?
I'm sorry?
You sail off of a...
Can you sail through that?
No, like if
No.
it's flat, I guess you can't sail off.
No, because this is the edge.
The edge of the Earth.
This is Antarctica, which is the edge. Yeah, when they put that on TV that, you know, you can sail off the edge, that's mockery. That's the government protecting their ball religion because they cannot prove any of this. And if you knew the evidence, you would say it's flat. So why are you lying to me, government? And then we'd say, we're not doing this anymore.
Why would they lie to us?
Well, the kings didn't want the serfs to read. Why would that be? Do you know why? Educated people are hard to control. They want to control us. It's the purpose of government is control of the people. But they are lying to us in order to control us. They're not putting out just good things to follow, like be nice to each other. They're actually lying to us so they can take us into wars, so we can kill other people. They can take our resources, our land, power, control. That's what they want. See, power and authority kind of messes with your mind. And it twists your mind and you just want more and more. It's like an addiction. So they're all addicted to power and control, and that's why they're lying to us.
But how does us knowing, not believing that the world is around, how does that give them more control over us?
Because in order to believe that we live on a spinning ball, we have to deny our own senses. Because you all see that that's flat, that horizon. And you see that it's at your eye level. See? Look at the end of that. It's right at there, isn't it? If it were really curved, here we're standing in New Jersey. Everything would be going down from there. It never goes down.
What about aliens?
Aliens? Do you see anything about aliens on here?
Maybe.
I'll tell you what, there might be a different kind of people on the earth. In fact, I think they're all in the government. You know why?
Why?
Because all those kings used to intermarry to keep their control and their money and their power. Okay, they would intermarry. What happens when you intermarry too close?
Mutations and defects.
Yes, so all the people in this controlled government are defective. They're missing some of their humanity, like their empathy. If you can feel compassion for another human being, then you're a human. But if you don't, if you can send them off to get killed for a lie, then you're missing something. And that's who I think is running our governments. These mutants. Really.
What happens when you're let's say I'm in a plane, right?
Yeah.
And I go to the edge.
Okay. So what happened is, in the mid-50s, we had Admiral Byrd. He went down and he explored Antarctica. When he came back and gave his report, they came up with the Antarctic Treaty. And 53 countries at that point signed on. The 53 major countries. We're not allowed to go there and free explore. It's covered and protected by the military. You're not allowed to go there by yourself. You can't free explore the Antarctic. That's what happened from that. So they're hiding something down there. But like 2 years ago, John Kerry, Senator John Kerry, he flew 300 miles in from the edge of Antarctica. Why would he go there? What's there? Well, they have religious ceremonies there. What that's all about, I don't know. They're doing stuff that we don't know about.
Okay.
I hope you look into it.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Hi, guys.
Hello.
Yeah, this is amusing, right?
Yeah.
Did you hear anything I was just saying to those kids? Oh, you're not?
I didn't hear it. No.
Didn't hear it? Okay.
I want to hear it. I just didn't hear it.
This is what we have as the flat Earth map. These world organizations, and I've lost some, but the United Nations logo is the flat Earth map. But they leave off Antarctica. They don't want you to know that it actually goes around the outside edge like this. Okay? So all water, you can see here, all water is flat on the top. No matter how you manipulate it. See? There, I don't have to bend over, but it's always flat on the top, no matter what you do to it.
That's because it's attracted to the Earth's gravity. It's the reason that
Good.
if the Earth was round, it would be the water around it would be attracted to the center of the Earth.
Good. Now I want to. Gravity is defined as pulling to the center of the ball, right? Good job. Now, if that is true, then there would be no natural flat places on Earth. They would all have a curve to them. So the Bonneville Salt Lake dried up, and now it's called the Bonneville Salt Flats. And it's like 100 and some miles of flat salt. And that's where they used to test all the rocket cars and everything back before you were born. So I'm old enough to remember that stuff. So there should be no natural flat places on Earth like the Bonneville Salt Flats. And the Suez Canal, 100 miles of flat. There's no locks in that canal. So that's disproving gravity. It doesn't pull to the center of a ball. We're finding no curvature anywhere. If there was curvature, the equator of the ball is 24,901. Okay? That's also the equator of the flat Earth map. So we agree with that number. So the curvature formula is 8 inches times a mile squared. That gives you your parabola. But we're not finding any curvature anywhere. Here, take that along with you. Our website's on there, and look, you'll get the 200 proofs Earth's not a spinning ball, and there's the website. And then you'll see everything on here that has a number. And then you can look into it yourself. See, you were all taught the spinning ball model in school, just like me. 2.5 years ago now, I saw that there was another model, and I researched it, and I studied it, and now I believe the flat Earth model is more correct. Have a good idea there. Have a good day.
Were you ever in the Navy?
My dad was.
Really?
He flew off aircraft carriers.
Really?
Yeah.
And he never fell off the Earth, right?
No, because the Antarctic goes around the outside edge.
Yeah.
Antarctica.
Right. You should get on a ship one day and find out you're wrong.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How about radar and going, far past the curvature? How can radar go past the curvature?
You don't know anything about electronics, do you?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah?
Yeah, what do you think it
What's
is?
your degree in
Are
electronics?
you bouncing it off?
You know what I did in the Navy?
Go ahead, tell me.
I was an electronics technician. I took care of all the radar
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So how does radar work?
because it bounces off the atmosphere.
Under the ocean, or you're going on the ships on the surface?
Well, if you know anything about how waveforms flow,
Yes.
then you find out that different wavelengths travel at different rates and
Correct.
have different things they bounce off of.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
haven't convinced anybody.
So how about Loran?
What about Loran?
Okay, that was the first GPS.
No.
Yeah, the military had Loran. And it's all ground-based system. It's not bouncing off
You
satellites.
are so misinformed.
Well, they will tell you one thing, and they're doing another.
So get on a ship someday and just keep sailing.
Well,
Sail in any
and where will
direction
you end
want.
up?
What is that, some kind of paranoia that you're being lied to?
Paranoia.
Yeah.
No,
That's
I'm
all
going
right.
off the evidence.
That's no
I'm going off
evidence.
the
That's bullshit.
Well, last night, my buddy and I, we have a P1000 camera. We went down to Wildwood, and we were filming Atlantic City. Okay, that's 32.6 miles away, and we had a line of sight on that. Okay, I also have a daytime video on that same thing.
So what's
At
your-
32.6 miles, that's 681 feet of curvature that's missing.
Nothing is.
Well, you have to look into it.
Listen, my uncle was a Navy SEAL, and he was one of the guys who rescued the Apollo capsules when they came down, and he was
That's
very
nice.
involved in all of that. I'm telling you,
nice.
the Earth is round.
Yeah.
It's a shame you're spending your entire life wasted doing this stuff. It really is.
You don't have to feel sorry for me at all.
Yeah, I feel sorry.
Everybody, Everybody has the right to choose what they believe.
That's true. That's absolutely
Okay,
true.
and I have free speech, and I can come here and show the evidence, and you can decide what's
Well,
true.
you can.
And I know for you to even look at this and consider this, you'd have to take part of your life and re-examine it, and that would
Really?
be too hard to do.
Really? I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Have a good day.
Yeah, you
Happy
too.
Father's
Yeah,
Day.
and get on a ship sometime and see. You'll find out you never
I dated
fall
a
off.
pilot who owned an airport. Hey guys, how are you? Do you have a question?
No, we're just looking.
Well, let me tell you something you don't know. Okay? Here's a flat Earth map. North Pole's in the center. Antarctica goes all the way around the outside edge. And the United Nations logo uses the flat Earth map. But they leave off Antarctica because they don't want you to know that that's what's holding in all the oceans. This is what Antarctica looks like. We can't go past the edge because of the Antarctic Treaty from 1959, which was formed after Admiral Byrd went and did exploration. Admiral Byrd lost about a dozen planes down there. They were crashing into something that they couldn't see. So we'll see. Water is always flat on the top, no matter what you do to it. It always seeks its own level. So all these oceans are touching each other. So there's no curvature. We're not finding any curvature. Here's Chicago across 60 miles of Lake Michigan. Where's the curvature? We can zoom in on that. There should be 2,400 feet of curvature. Where is it? It's missing. Last night we were in Wildwood. We were looking at Atlantic City through a high-powered lens. That's 32.6 miles away. Where's the curvature? So if you find the curvature and you see a ship go off into the distance, bye-bye, and you zoom in on it, how come there's not water in between there? How come?
I don't know.
Do you want a card?
I'm all right.
Hi, buddy. Government's lying to us. Flirting with the girls again?
No, they were here last time. They came back.
Oh.
They're gonna join. Yeah, no, it's just a few kids that had nothing better to do. We're their entertainment today. That kid, this kid on the bike hasn't freaking left in 2 hours, and he's just, being really,
Being a jerk?
He's learning. He's,
Just being a
10%.
jerk?
No,
Because I can get rid of him.
he's 10% you flat smacking. He's 10% curious.
Which one? The one on the left or the
Rip curl.
one?
He's been here the whole day.
The one on the left?
Rip curl.
Oh, okay, rip curl.
Yeah. So.
I can go get rid of him.
No, just it's a free. He's recording, by the way. Oh, you're recording too. So.
Yeah. Okay, it's all right.
As you get higher.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
You remember me from last year?
I'm not so sure I do.
Yeah, I was here last year.
Were you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you were probably on my video.
Yeah, I remember you from last year.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I came down again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just came to see what you guys had this year,
Well, we just got the same stuff because you know what? True evidence doesn't change. The truth never changes.
What evidence does?
Truth doesn't change. Lies change.
I think it changes quite often.
What's the matter with you guys?
We have our own opinion.
That's good. Take it with you and have a happy life.
You
So I'm just curious. Like I haven't heard too much evidence yet.
Yeah, he just
Oh, well,
I just got.
Peter has a different style than me. I'm like, boom, boom, boom. And he's more like, well, think about this. Aren't you?
See,
Isn't
but,
that
like,
what the way you are?
Sure.
Think about this and think about
if you're
that.
out here, like
and I'm
doing
like,
what you're doing, you
boom.
think that you would have very prepared evidence to
Okay.
throw out people.
So where's this is my spiel. Do you mind? Go ahead. Okay. This is the flat Earth map. North Pole's in the center. Antarctica goes all the way around the outside edge.
Where does that come from? How'd you get the map?
That's the Gleason's map. It's taken out of the Boston Library from 1755 or something. I don't know.
Okay.
So all these world organizations use the flat Earth map. United Nations, but they leave off Antarctica. I'm talking to him, don't be rude.
I'm very sorry.
Okay? So here's, Antarctica's missing. Why would they leave it off? They don't want you to know that it really goes around and holds in the oceans. Because all these oceans touch each other, and water is always flat on the top when it's undisturbed.
Okay.
Okay, so if you take away the wind and the tides, you'd have glass water all over. So here, the other thing to know is curvature. This is the Chicago across 60 miles of Lake Michigan. The ball has to have curvature, right?
Yeah.
It has to curve. So if we can show there's no curvature, then where's the ball? So the curve is 24,901 miles. That's the equator. So if you take that, it comes down to 8 inches times a mile squared. That's curvature.
Okay.
So 2,400 feet of curvature is missing. When we're standing on the shore looking over 60 miles, where's that 2,400 feet? That's like a 240-story building.
You wouldn't be able to see curvature from that distance. Like that's.
All right, get your calculator out. 60 times 60 times 8, divide by 12.
No, but I'm saying one of those numbers is off. Like I can do the math.
All right, go on the internet and look up Earth curvature calculator.
Do you have like meetups with the flat earth?
It's not our deal. It's not, we didn't make it up. We're not trying to fool you. We're giving you evidence.
Well, there's evidence on both sides, so I'm just saying.
Yeah, okay, so look. Here you have this model, heliocentric ball, and we're showing you the flat Earth model. So you can accept or reject it. You can weigh the evidence and decide for yourself what's
All right, let
true.
me ask you this. When I fly to Europe from Philly or wherever I am, like, obviously they know how to get to Europe, right? So,
Yeah.
I mean, what is this, just like a massive conspiracy theory where everyone knows that it's a flat Earth, but no one really teaches it in schools?
No, certainly everyone does not know it's
Well,
flat.
then, how does the pilot not know that I have to
Come here,
go
there's
this
flights
way
over
to get
here.
to Europe?
Excuse me, honey. Flights are over here. Here. He wants to know about the flights now. Here's the flights. Anything outside of the equator or below the equator, south of the equator, has to go north before it goes south again. So this is the same flight here. And here is the same flight on a flat Earth map. What makes more sense? That's the way flights are going. You don't have any flights from South Africa to South America. You don't have any straight across there. And you're not allowed to fly directly across the poles. So if you want to...
What are you talking? So you're saying there's like if you're going to Johannesburg, there's a layover in London, and I don't. What is this?
Because this is the true direction that they're going. This is the flat Earth map.
Yeah, why?
That makes a whole lot more sense than doing this. Why wouldn't they just go this way? That's a whole lot closer.
I don't. Well,
not a flat earther so much.
Okay.
What is this?
What is what?
So this is an example of flight, right? You're
Yeah,
saying,
you asked about flights.
Yeah, I asked about flights. I asked
I'm
a very
showing
specific
you.
question.
This is the evidence we have about flights. Does this prove flat Earth? No. But look, we have 200 proofs Earth is not a spinning ball on this website. Okay? Now, if you look at all of those proofs, then you decide which makes more sense.
I'm just very curious. What is this map? Like, what is this?
This map right here.
No. What is this map illustrating a flight navigation here? Like, what is this? Are you saying there's a flight from St. Paul to Johannesburg, and there's a layover in London? So what? London's a huge hub for flights.
Yeah.
So you're not going to go straight from St. Paul to Johannesburg. There's probably not a flight for that.
They're all freshmen.
You probably have to have a layover somewhere, whether it's London or somewhere else. Like I don't get this map. It doesn't make any sense. Why do you have that on there? I don't.
If people were going from here to here,
Yeah, did your mom? That's what I'm saying. There's not enough people.
It does not make. No, see now you're trying.
No, there's not a flight. If I wanted to go from.
You know what? You are just reaching into your imagination.
What are you talking about?
And justify. No, you don't know anything of what you're just saying to me right now. You have no idea. If anybody's on this,
I literally just graduated.
You don't know any of this stuff.
Prestigious university.
You are justifying this to meet the ball, and I am saying to you.
Look, I have a
here's
very
the
simple
ball.
question.
No, I'm not. We're done that.
No, I'm not done. I have a question about it.
No, you don't. You're trying to tell me that your model is true and correct, and I'm telling you.
No, I'm not. I have a sincere
No,
question
you
about
did.
that.
No, you did not.
Yes, I
you
really
said
did.
you said there's probably not enough people on that flight. That was your justification
It's
in
not-
your
it's a fact.
mind.
It's a justification. It's not a
It's
justification.
not a fact. You have
All
no
right.
idea what you're
So
talking
I went to
about.
school at Virginia Tech. The closest airport is Roanoke,
And,
right?
okay.
If I wanted to go to Roanoke
So
to...
you have a degree that says you're really smart, and you're smarter than other people, right?
No, I didn't say it for that. I just said I've flown out of Roanoke many times. Okay, Roanoke's a small airport. If I wanted to go to Roanoke to, I don't know, Europe or something like that, I would need a layover in somewhere like DC.
I understand
So-
what layovers are. You're not telling me anything
Okay,
new.
well then what is that map?
It just shows you that it makes more sense on a flat Earth.
Okay,
Why
then,
would
then,
you
then
go?
take it up with
Wait,
the
wait,
airlines.
wait for it. Wait for it. Why
Okay.
would you travel all this extra distance to go a short distance? Okay? That's
okay,
why.
that's a ridiculous argument. Because,
All right,
no,
that's
but
one.
there's not too many people that would want to go to St. Paul.
That's one.
All right, just gonna
One
skip
thing.
okay.
It's one thing. Okay? If you want to claim that you won number 45, you can have it. Now let's get to the other 199
All right,
proofs.
let me pick one then.
This is not an argument thing. I'm just presenting evidence.
No, that's a bad argument.
Here you go. You can look this up on our website.
I'm not All right, let's do the properties of water. That's that.
Okay. Properties of water is undisturbed. It will always seek its own level, no matter what. Now, barring there's tides and wind, you're going to have flat on the top. That's the principle of a level. See?
Yeah.
Okay. So, all the oceans touch each other. That means that all the oceans would be level with each other. Now, the only thing that would make a bowl, because water is 73%, so you can't take the 73% of flat water and turn it into a bowl with the remaining 27%. It can't happen. So what I have to do is show to you that gravity does not exist as it is defined. And defining gravity is pulling to the center of a bowl. It's a force that pulls to the center of a bowl, okay? So if that's true, then there would be no natural flat places on Earth. Now my favorite one is the Bonneville Salt Flats. That used to be the Bonneville Salt Lake. If there was a curve in the surface of the Salt Lake, when it dried up, that curve would remain. But it didn't. It dried up flat. So that's flat. It's a Bonneville Salt Flats. You know about them?
Well,
That's
when
where
you say flat, I
that's
mean,
where
again, the Earth is so big.
That's where they tested all of those rocket cars.
Okay.
So the curvature formula, if you want to talk about it so big we can't see it, curvature formula is 8 inches times a mile squared.
Okay.
Okay, so when we're in,
I'll take your word on that. I don't know.
well, look,
Okay.
Earth curvature calculator, look it up.
All right, okay.
I mean, really,
No,
we
I
didn't
said I'm
make
taking
this
your word
up.
for it, but
Okay,
go ahead.
good. So there should be curvature over that 100 miles. What is 100 times 100 times 8 divided by 12? And I don't give you the feet.
Okay.
But that's not there. That's why I showed you. That's why I showed you Chicago across 60 miles of Lake Michigan. It's not down 2,400 feet. Okay, it's not showing any curvature. We're not finding curvature anywhere. Where's the curve? Like that commercial. Where's the beef? Where's the curve? We don't find the curve.
How come the moon is round?
The only thing we see in a telescope is a two-dimensional object, and it's a circle. You want to go up there and fly around the moon? Then you tell me it's curved.
I would, you feel me?
Yeah, I would too, honey, because I want to know the truth. Okay? I want to know the
boats
truth.
don't just go off the side of the earth, just flat.
Well,
Planes don't just fly into space.
okay, so the government wants to protect their model, their spinning ball model. And they're going to put on mockery on the television and say, oh, you can go off the edge, right? Because they mock us, because they hate us. They want their power and control. They're going to lie to us.
So they gain control from saying the world is round.
I'm sorry?
I never saw that commercial with the government saying.
Oh, you never saw pictures of the disc Earth on the back of a turtle and the water falling off the edge. Well, then you need to start looking into this stuff because they're mocking us big time. Like just like NASA getting $52 million a day to put out cartoons. And they admit these are cartoons. They're computer-generated images. Yeah, the government lies. You got to know that. Government is good to give order to a society, but when you have corrupt people in a government, and when you start paying taxes, you're going to be a little more curious about what they're doing with our tax money.
I'm sure they're spending it on making sure everybody believes the Earth is round.
They do. They do. And your cynicism will come to a quick halt when you start looking into this. Because NASA's lying big time. $52 million a day NASA gets.
Yeah, but why would they want to lie about that?
Well, if you were in power and control, would you want to let that go away? Would you give that up? No. If you had all the money in the world that you wanted, would you just give it up? And would you say, oh, we're going to be equal and I'm not going to be able to control you?
They gain power whether the Earth is flat or round.
Exactly. Well, they put on a movie called The First Moon Landing, and they make it a production like a Hollywood movie. And then they put that out there like it's real. And then they have Richard Nixon calling up the moon. Hey, how you doing up there, guys? You really think he called the frickin' moon?
Wait, so I'm curious. Our uncle's an astronaut, but he...
Really? That's very nice.
So he just lies to us, I guess?
Well, I would tell him to his face. I would tell him to his face he's a liar.
So he just was in a dream, I guess?
I would tell him to his face he's a liar. Yes, I would. The astronauts are lying. And if you were getting all that recognition...
Why are they lying?
Right there.
So they get this money for lying?
Yeah.
The astronauts get this money for lying?
Yep. They're in a club, and they're probably all Freemasons. Is he a Freemason?
No.
Yeah? Guess again. No, you better start looking into this.
I mean...
You can say what you want. You think it's funny.
Yeah, I think it's hilarious.
Yeah. But you got to look at the evidence and decide for yourself, and not believe everything you're told.
We believe we see.
Yeah.
Yeah? What do you see? Tell me what you see.
So we're on a flat Earth, but then we just look up and the moon's a
No, no. Tell me what you see. Right out there. What do you see?
I see the ocean.
Okay. What about the ocean? Can you tell me? Tell me something.
And vast.
It's far and vast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can
you see curve?
But you can't determine the shape of it because you can't even see all the way out to where
so
it
then
starts.
Right.
This
Yeah.
you just fall off the edge of the
He
Earth,
just
or
said
how does it do
something.
it?
He just said something.
Or you just run into a wall like
You think that is far and vast, and you can't see the curve because it goes down over the curve, right?
Far, yeah.
Okay. So a ship goes off into the distance, and you think it goes over the curve.
It goes around the
And
curve,
I'm telling you that we have high-powered zoom cameras that can zoom in on that ship that just went over the curve, and we can see it. And it's not looking through water to see it. When we were in Wildwood last night, my buddy and I went down there, and we were looking at Atlantic City in his high-powered camera. He has a P1000. And that's 32.6 miles away, and we can see it. Now, how can we do that when it should be 681 feet down? There's no 68-story buildings there, but we can see it.
I guess. I just don't know why it matters. You know?
Why?
Yeah.
Well, it's all about money, power, and control. Do you know why it's hard for us to understand this?
Why?
Because we are moral human beings.
You're right.
And we don't understand how anybody could be that corrupt and uncaring. You know how the kings used to intermarry to keep their power and control and money? It did something to their brains. They lost part of their humanity. They're like mutated or something. They lost their empathy. There's something wrong with them. They're more like an alien creature kind of a thing. And maybe I think that's where that term came from. But they don't care a shit about, they don't care a crap about us.
Right.
They would rather send us off to wars and just let us kill each other because they don't give a crap.
All right. So if it's
just
flat,
look into
I don't understand how, if it's flat, flat plane, how could you go from one point to the other and then come back right to the spot? What do? You just teleport from one port to the other?
No. See what happens? Here's the North Pole.
Okay.
You're going around in a circle if you're circumnavigating the globe.
Right.
Here, you're just going the same circle.
No.
It's no different.
No, he's saying go from here to here across. And
Well,
once
the
you
only
get to
thing
this
I can show you is on a globe, the flights go like that, and it just makes more sense that way.
All right.
So you got to study that and decide it for yourself.
Let's take a look at it. Thank you.
Have a great day.
All right, you too.
Thanks.
See ya.
They did not leave laughing.
Who?
Those two guys.
Oh, good. So I got rid of that kid. I'm like, he's like, oh, he has an NASA shirt. I love it. Got to zoom in on that kid.
Oh my gosh,
So,
poor kid.
No, the kid with the bouncy
I
ball.
know.
Right, there he is. I'm like, yeah, the only ones that really bother us, the kids, have nothing else better to do today than bounce a little blue ball around, and he left. As he just knew, I should go intercept that ball. Just nothing better to do. Bounce
How are we
around.
doing on time?
Yeah, we got like an hour left.
Oh, good. That's good.
Yeah, we'll go with
I'm not going to say it, although I want to. Earth is not a spinning ball. It's a flat plane. Earth is flat. Horizon is at your eye level. Horizon is always at your eye level. No matter how high you go, it does not curve down.